Today on Living by Design, Kathy Holloway Hill sits down with R&B sensation After 7. Tony Lamont presents Living by Design with host Kathy Holloway Hill. Kathy is a strong, powerful voice. She entertains, informs, and inspires her audiences everywhere she goes.
Hi, I'm Kathy Holloway Hill, and as you can see, I am surrounded by the greatest R&B group of all times, and yes, that's what I said, because you can see After 7 is sitting here with me. Now, you're going to have to forgive me, viewers. I know you guys love me, and I love you too, but I'm so excited. I'm so excited because these guys are the real deal. Seriously. Talent, looks, the moves, they can dress, all of it. And I'm here in the studio and I just witnessed it, so I know what I'm talking about. So, guys, welcome to Living by Design.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
Oh my goodness, I'm so excited to have you. So, I'm just going to ask whoever wants to answer this question. You guys have been in the business for a very long time.
True.
So, I know when you came in the business that, you know, you weren't 18, 19, 20, you know, you started in the business as grown people.
Right.
So, do you think that helped or hurt your career?
Oh.
Well, I think it's a combination of, you know, that pendulum can swing in both directions.
Mm-hmm.
As we started, you know, I think our immediate fan base probably thought we were younger, a lot younger than we were.
You did look young.
Most people didn't really know how old we were unless you grew up with us.
Mm-hmm.
But the look that we had, and at that point the sound that we were fortunate to create, kind of catapulted us into a space where, you know, it worked.
Right.
And you look at the, you know, the tenure of career that we've had, over 25 years in the business.
Man.
So there are points in time when perhaps our age could have been a little hurdle for a record company, per se. But for our fans, I think they, you know, learn to accept who we are, what we bring to the table, and they appreciate the kind of music that we deliver.
That's absolutely the truth.
Well put. I can't add anything to that.
Yeah. I think it was very well put, Jason.
Well, I was 11.
Okay.
So
This is just apply.
Here we go.
age had a lot to do with what I was talking about at that time.
Oh my goodness, you are so crazy. Okay, absolutely. So I know when you guys first started and came out on the scene, it was your dad.
That's right.
Who was, you know, the friend. Now I've heard it described as a 1-2 punch. You know, Melvin, Rich, Deep. Oh my God. And then Kevon. It's like when Kevon jumps in, somebody slaps you in the face with a thing of Cool Whip. I'm serious. It's like you get hit.
That's your new name, Cool Whip.
It's like you get hit with Cool Whip and butter at the same time because it's so smooth and it's just, oh my Lord.
Cool Whip and butter.
I'm sorry. Okay, so let's calm it down. But Kevon, those vocals, I mean, they're just so smooth, and you get up there, and where did that come from? God, I know.
You know, well, yes, for sure. You know, everybody's blessed with different gifts. That I guess that's, you know, I would like to think that's one of my gifts, but that's the one I think most people know and recognize me for. You know, I really don't know. No, I don't know what to say, just other than, you know, that's the voice that I was given. And quite honestly, I think when we first got started to know what my gift was, I didn't know if it was distinct or not. It was just my voice. However, I think in the process of us actually recording, I think a lot of the songs that we ever performed prior to being signed to Virgin Records, Keith, Melvin, and myself, we would do gong shows, and oftentimes we were just simply covering songs.
Yeah.
So one of the things for me was that I always covered a song the exact way that someone performed it. So if it was Luther, if it was Jeffrey Osborne, if it was Peebo Bryson, you might have thought it was Peebo Bryson around the corner if you didn't know, because that's I tried to sing it exactly like they did. I didn't really, quite honestly, really discover what my voice was like until we got into After 7. It was the first time you were called on. I was really called on to sing a song for the first time that was my own, in my own voice. And so it was really kind of a journey of discovery for me, really at the inception of After 7, because prior to that, didn't really know.
I'm glad you mentioned those individuals that you just mentioned, Peebo Bryson, Jeffrey Osborne,
Yeah.
and I'm going to throw in a few extra, Eric Benet, Howard Hewitt, Luther.
Yeah.
I don't, you guys are in that class. I feel like, and this is just me, fans, I know you will agree, you have not gotten the love, the recognition, the accolades, the awards, the Hall of Fame singers that you are. You have not gotten that, and I'm a little salty about that.
Yeah.
I'm just a little salty about that, because for me, you're my greatest R&B singers of all time.
Thank you.
Thank
That
you.
is very, very kind. That is very kind.
No, it's very true.
And that I'll let you stand on that one. I mean, we're, you know, I will tell you what. If nothing else, we've learned just to be grateful for the opportunity.
That's right.
To be here to do something that we love doing. I think for us, age was an advantage for us because it allowed us to experience the kind of music that reaches people, touches people, music that has a message in it that still carries melody. That's what we learned. That's what we came to appreciate, and it's what we have chosen to do. So it may not be the most popular thing, but it's the thing that we love to do, and I think that we do it well.
You do it extremely well, and you know, we're going to take a quick break, and we're going to be right back with more of the amazing After 7. Welcome back to Living by Design. We're still here with the amazing After 7. Now, Jason, I want to ask you, I know, right.
Yeah.
I know you're trying to fill some big shoes with your dad, but hey, you can hold your own now. You can hold your own.
Well, I appreciate it.
And I know what did it feel like, and what did it mean to you to be able to come into an iconic group like After 7?
I don't think I have the answer. As many times as I've been asked that, I don't think I've ever answered it as accurately as I'd like to, because you really can't describe it. It's almost like, you know, you were raised for something, you were born for something. You realize that you have a talent as a kid, but then you see your family achieving the talent that you know that you were born with, and then all of a sudden you're injected into, you know, the opportunity, and it's I don't know. It's hard to answer. It's amazing though.
I understand. I totally understand. I know, you know, you guys, we're kind of all in the same age category because we have something in common. I spent a 20-plus year career at IBM.
Okay.
Hated it.
Right.
Absolutely was not my calling, was not my purpose, and it wasn't until I met a very special person in my life who helped me discover You're Miserable. I was making $250,000 a year at IBM in an executive managerial role. And I hated it.
Right.
So people need to understand it's not about money that you're making, it's about you living your dream. Whether you achieve all the goals you're trying to receive, whether you get that Grammy or whether you don't, you're living your passion and you're changing lives.
Right. Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's what it's all about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I know you worked at Eli Lilly and
I worked
you...
for John Hancock Company.
Exactly. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Amazing. So, you know, that's the message I want you guys to tell our viewers. You know, don't ever give up on your dream. It doesn't matter your age.
Oh, for sure. You know, I mean, I think one of the most important things is finding your true self,
Yes.
and as in being as authentic as you possibly can be, because it all starts there. And if you're not being true to yourself and real with yourself about who you are, what your desires are, you'll never be fulfilled. That's just plain and simple. So, like you said, we've worked for these corporations, and they were just jobs. But I think this thing that we do here is more than a job. It is a love. It's a passion. It's a blessing to be able to share the gift that God has given you to some way, either big or small. Probably more small ways than we know, that you affect or impact lives in a positive way. You give people sometimes a little bit of relief, sometimes a little bit of hope, sometimes a little bit of direction. Sometimes just a song can be the difference in how a person's day, develops or ends. So, and we get to be a part of that. Sometimes, oftentimes unknowingly, but we like to believe that because of the subject matter that we sing about, because of love, because of relationships, that it's a subject. I think it's a matter for which many people have a need for.
That's true.
Have a need for.
I agree.
So,
And I have to, give a testimony about that, and I'll make it quick, is that when you went on your solo career and you recorded the song, I'm not used to waking up and being by myself, and I gave that song, yeah, it was your song, but I assigned that song to my brother because he was going through divorce at the time, and it was just really difficult for him, and I said, you got to listen to this guy sing. I mean, he knew After Seven, but he didn't really know After Seven. And so when I gave him that song, he was like, who is this guy? And so that is when it really kind of introduced him to you guys, and he became a fan.
Wow.
He's been following you ever since. And so that's how you touch lives. It helped him get through that.
Right, right.
And a divorce is a tough thing to deal with.
Divorce, being away from your family, serving in the armed forces, it was something we used to receive letters early on in our career from folks who were away from their families, and defending our country.
Right.
But still needing to touch a piece of the fabric of what made them feel whole, and that's what our music did for them. So for that, we were just grateful. Again, having an opportunity to touch a life in a good way. That's what we've been blessed to be able to do.
That's right.
Yeah.
Amen. I agree. Now, how does your mom feel about you being part of this?
Oh, she can't. She loves it.
Does she?
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah. I when I moved to Los Angeles at 17, I think it was, I was on my own path to become an artist, and was signed in a group to Interscope Records, and for political reasons it just didn't work out. And somewhere along the way, well, actually the timing was perfect because Kevon had started his solo career around the time that situation wasn't quite working out. And when he called and asked me to sing backgrounds on his solo tour, it was perfect timing for me. And so for my mom to see that transition happen during that time when she was all worried, oh, what are you gonna do? And it's not working out and all this stuff, that was, the timing couldn't be any better. And then somewhere along the way, he would perform After Seven songs on the tour, and I remember the date, I think we were in Atlanta, Chastain. And you were like, hey, do you think you might want to sing the lead on I don't think it was Baby yet. It was probably Ready or Not.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
He said, you want to come out and do that? And I was like, well, yes, I do.
Wow. So it's just you two on the tour?
Well, I had another background vocalist,
Yeah.
but I think we were on, it was kind of the Honey Nut Cheerios
Honey
tour.
Nut
along
Cheerios
with,
tour, yeah.
Was it
Okay.
Frankie Beverly,
Uh-huh.
Levert?
Yeah.
Yeah, Levert, Casey and JoJo, and myself.
Mm-hmm.
So I had background vocals. He had who was it? The name.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
and,
Excellent.
so we went out there and hit the road, and he
Yeah.
stepped up to the plate and started delivering. So starting to get a handle on what it was to be in daddy's shoes.
That's right.
I know, right?
And I still ain't there, just, so we're clear about that.
Well, like I said, you can hold your own. So
Well, let me tell you, you have to change the perspective. See, I'm not trying to fill his shoes.
there you go.
I'm just trying to fill my own.
Your niche. Yeah,
And
you do
then-
you.
If it happens to work out, then it happens to work out.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We are going to take one more quick break, and we have so much more coming up because we're going to talk about the new CD right after the break. Welcome back. I'm Kathy Holloway Hill, and we are here with After 7, and I want to talk about the new CD entitled Timeless. Whew. It's powerful. Now, what created this masterpiece? I mean, did you all just get together and say, hey, let's just create something because we kind of been off the scene for a while, or
Not hardly.
what created that? What created Timeless? Because it's amazing.
Well, thank you for the compliment first, but secondly, I think we never believed that we would step back into the studio without my brother Melvin. And it wasn't because of such a little warm and cozy feeling. It is that too, but
Yeah,
the other
yeah.
part of it is the reality is he is such an integral part of the sound,
Amen.
signature sound of what people know as After 7. And I quite honestly, for many years, people have asked Keith and I, as we've been working and so on and so forth, when are you going to record a record? Well, we'll record a record when Melvin comes back to the table. And so finally, at this point, we decided let's try it. And we had no idea what the pathway looked like, what this journey was going to be, or for that matter, even if we were going to record an entire album. One thing turned into another, and we found ourselves creating what you refer to as a masterpiece, but we think is timeless music.
It sure is.
Yeah.
It really is. Now, you're noticing that we are in a studio setting. These guys are preparing for an upcoming concert.
Correct.
That's going to be here in
Here in
Nashville.
right.
And when is that?
That'll happen Saturday, November the 18th, here at the T-Pack here in Nashville, Tennessee. And
Okay.
the next day following, we'll be in Birmingham at the Alice Stevens Center. So.
Give us information about, if anybody wants to find out about where you guys are going to be or get some paraphernalia, buy the CD.
Paraphernalia is a
Where can
good
we
word. Everything you can find about us and what we're doing, you can go to the website. It's at After 7 Music. Oh, sorry, after7music.com is the website. And then all the social properties are After 7 Music. So that's Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. And we post almost every day.
Yeah.
There's always something to talk about. We try to get on there and engage with our fans and with people that are talking to us directly. And we shout people out. We put up things that we're working on, things that are coming up. We try to utilize this social media platform as best we can, because that's the world we live in.
It sure is.
So sometimes it's hard when we're, in music mode and we're, somewhere to do a show, but we need to take 10 minutes and record a, minute and a half clip about what
Right.
we're doing or what we got coming. But it is important.
Or go live on Facebook even.
Absolutely, we do
Yeah,
that too. And you
Mhm.
have to do that stuff. So
Sure do.
We try to be as active as we can.
Well, that's good. So let me recap. You're on Facebook, you're on Twitter, you're on Instagram,
That's right.
and the name is,
Well, those are After 7 Music.
that's
and
your name on all of the social media
all
sites.
right across the board, and then it's after7music.com
For the website.
We must not forget that you can still purchase this album Timeless
That's right.
at iTunes,
That's right.
Amazon.
Amazon.
That's
You know what
right.
I'm
You can
saying?
stream it on Spotify, on Apple Music,
Absolutely.
on Pandora.
Right.
We have our own station there, so
Pandora, yes, because I have it on my Pandora.
that's right.
And if you're still a physical buyer, you still like to hold the CD and look at it and touch it, you can still go to Target,
Target, Best Buy.
Walmart,
Oh.
Best Buy.
That's right.
Still in stores.
That's
Yes, sir.
excellent.
Yeah.
Okay, you have it from the experts. Please like their page, follow them on all of their social media sites, buy the CD. It's amazing. Running out. I don't know what my favorite is. I just can't pick a favorite because all the songs are great. Thank you guys so much.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
For coming this way.
Yeah, thank you.
Having
Thank
us
you.
on your show.
I really appreciate.
Absolutely.
I have had a magnificent time. We are going to see some background footage, so stay tuned and kind of hang around because we're going to see them do their thing here in the studio. Thank you for joining us for this episode of Living by Design. We hope you join us next week for another empowering episode. Good night, everyone.
Let's continue on with the process. Let's go ahead and do our backgrounds. Let's
Sarah.
start Sarah. We want to make sure we got what we got for Sarah.
It's funny, artists are more particular about headphones than most things, you know.
Well, as a singer, you need to be, but you know, I think you do, because
Well, you just need to hear things a certain way.
Smile. So it's just at that first one is straight and just close it.
Right.
Smile.
Okay.
Yeah. It feels kind of echoey. Can I get just a more closer, intimate,
yes, sir.
please? Because I feel like I'm just going sing along with it, I'm not really hearing. Yeah, okay. Smile. Okay, nice, much better. Okay, let's try it.
Yes, sir.
What you want, girl. Give you quality time. But lately I think you're not human by design. But still I'm gonna try to give you the love of my